Hello everyone and welcome back. During your PhD, you're supposed to develop several technical skills, also publish several papers in good venues, improve the number of citations, your H-index, etc. However, there are many less quantifiable skills that you should develop that are equally important for the success in your career. So those are the ones that I want to cover in this video. Let me know if you develop any of these in your PhD. And also remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, share with other people that might be interested. Thank you very much, and let's start. The first soft skill that you should develop is to learn to be independent. It is very normal at the beginning of your PhD to follow your advisor's suggestion, for example, to identify a good research problem or potential tools to solve this problem. But as you advance in your PhD career and eventually graduate and beyond, then you need to learn to be independent from a technical standpoint. So identify good research problems that could lead to good publications or potentially to good grants that can be funded by a funding agency. You should also become independent from a methodological point of view. So how to organize your time, how to deal with all the different tasks in our career in terms of research output, but also in terms of service, how to be engaged with conferences, etc. Finally, you also need to learn to be independent from a motivational standpoint. So, as I said in many videos, our job is characterized by a very high number of failures for rejected papers, rejected proposals, rejected applications, etc. So you need to learn to deal with this failure, to keep a positive attitude, to keep working, keep pushing, and eventually successes will come and you will build a very strong CV. The second soft skill, which I think is one of the most important, is to learn to be reliable. For example, if there is a deadline for a paper submission, you're going to meet that deadline. If there is a presentation that you need to make, you prepare the presentation and you are ready and prepared to present. If there is a paper review that you need to submit, you're going to submit the review on time. So if you cultivate your reliability and you get known in the community, and in your network to be a reliable person, then more and more tasks will come your way. You will be appreciated and more doors will open. And so I really think that reliability is one of those skills that are the secret for your future success. The next skill is to learn how to work as a part of a team. So it is very likely that the most important successes that you're going to have in your career are not going to be the outcome of your own individual work, but the work of a team of people that worked with you together. So it is very important to learn to be a positive member of a team, learn to listen to others, and at the same time to be able to contribute to the work that the team is doing. It's also important to learn to lead when it's the right time to lead, and at the same time to learn to follow when someone else is taking the lead in some specific tasks. So you don't want to always be the leader, you don't want to always impose your opinions, and also at the same time you don't always want to follow whatever the other ones are doing, because maybe sometimes you can provide some better ideas in order to advance the work that you have been doing. It is also very important to be able to receive constructive criticism with a positive attitude and professionally instead of taking it personally, and at the same time be able to provide constructive criticism in a positive way without sounding negative, without sounding condescending. So you should use your PhD to develop this skill. As an example, you can work with undergraduate students and mentor them so that you can create a team in which you are the lead. Also work with more senior PhD students, with other faculty members in addition to your advisor or other collaborators. So you learn what are the dynamics of the team and how to actually be a member. The fourth soft skill that you should develop is to learn to be efficient. I made a full video about time management for PhD students, so make sure you check it up there. But basically the idea is that you need to develop a method that works for yourself. So learn your body, learn how to adjust the task that you need to do in order to match the productivity that your body is giving to you without at the same time sacrificing work-life balance. The last soft skill that I want to mention, which is also one of the most important, is to learn how to deal with stress. So our job, like many others, is characterized by some periods in which you have a higher level of stress. For example, because you have many deadlines, many things to do, grading. So it's important that you learn how to be efficient without getting overwhelmed. And probably the best suggestion here is to learn to prioritize. So do the most important things first and let the other ones wait. And at the same time, learn how to say no. So you don't need to accept everything that comes your way. Of course, if it is a good opportunity, maybe you should, and you cannot avoid that. But if there is something that maybe you don't really need to do, you maybe just say no, thank you, at this moment I am too busy for that. It is also something that you need to recognize when it is the right time to push through. So maybe it is a very, very busy time, but this is also a very important time for your career. So working hard now and maybe sacrificing other things is the right thing to do. But this is not all the time. So you also should be able to recognize when instead is a good time to take a break, take a vacation, get away from work a little bit, because maybe there are not that many important things going on, and whatever is going on can wait a little longer. And this will really help you on the long term be able to be successful consistently over time. So I hope this was useful. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.